I'm back with this one today to film our 7-month baby diaries vlog. I haven't done a couple for the last couple of months because in all honesty not a great deal really changed. I mean obviously she grew and she's done sort of various different new things, but there wasn't an awful lot of new stuff that I could talk about. But lately, I think compared to the last one I did a few months ago, she's changed loads. She's sitting up now, she's trying to crawl now, she's eating solids now, so I figured that we had quite a lot we could be talking about and that it was maybe a good time to check in with you. So, at 7 months, she is still as much of a dream as she has been all along. She is just the most chilled out, contented baby ever. Smiles to everybody, she laughs all the time, she thinks her brother and sister are just about the funniest things that have ever happened to the world ever, which is pretty damn adorable, I have to say. Weaning has been like the latest new development, I guess, and was kind of hit and miss, I have to say. I thought from sort of experience with the other two that she was just going to kind of take to weaning like they did and, you know, be like a baby bird leaning forward with her mouth open. That was not how it went down, and I would say that now at 7 months she seems like now she's starting to get ready for weaning a whole month after we sort of started it. So I guess it just goes to show that all babies are different and they all get to different points at different moments in time. So I didn't really let myself worry about it too much, which I guess potentially is the advantage of being a third time mum. I do wonder whether if she'd been my first, how weaning went initially might have kind of had me calling the health visitor and all that sort of thing, but I kind of knew that she'd get there in her own time, and they like to stress, don't they, that food is all about having fun until they're 1, so I tried not to stress about it. And while she still isn't eating anywhere near as much as her big brother and sister were at 7 months, we're getting there, and she is eating a little bit more and she seems to be enjoying food a little bit more, which is nice. The latest development, kind of one that's come in the last week or so, is that she's suddenly quite sturdy sitting up. Both her brother and sister were sitting up sort of before this sort of stage. Dylan sat up bang on 6 months, he was sitting, and I think Everly, I seem to remember, sat slightly before that. She was quite nosy and she quite liked to be sitting, whereas this one, she could, but she just seemed to fall over all the time and I couldn't really quite work out what was going on. I think the truth of the matter is this one wants to be on the move. So when we sit her, she wants to lie down. So she'll throw herself on the floor and she'll try and roll around and she's trying to crawl backwards. And I think because of the fact that she wants to be on the move so much, she didn't particularly want to sit. So I think that she was taking a dive basically whenever we sat her, and despite the fact she could have done it, she was choosing not to because she wanted to be lying down instead. She's a proper nosy little monkey, aren't you? You like watching what's going on. She has reached that point now where she doesn't really like us going out of sight, or she doesn't like seeing us going out of sight. She doesn't seem to mind us not being there as long as she hasn't seen us leave. So if I need to get stuff done and I need to kind of put her on the playmat for a bit, I have to kind of sneak away when she's not looking. But it's so horrible to think that she gets so upset when we've literally just gone out of eye shot for half a second. We've got 4 teeth now, which fortunately all 4 of those teeth have kind of appeared without too much trouble. What are you looking at? What are you looking at? Are you bouncing? Yeah, they've all appeared without too much trouble, which I'm thanking my lucky stars for, because I appear to have had 3 children that appear to have sort of teethed relatively well. As far as sort of sleep is concerned, which I know is one of those things that everybody likes to know about how you're sleeping with a baby, she, obviously if you've watched my previous baby diaries video, was such an amazing sleeper as a newborn, and to be fair to her, she's still a really, really good sleeper, but there has been, I would say, until very recently, there'd been very little improvement in her sleep. So as a newborn, she'd wake up once between sort of 7 and 7, and it hadn't really got any better. And I know it makes me sound really ungrateful to complain about that, because I know loads of people that would give their right arm to be getting that much sleep. But I think because she slept so well from the get-go, I think we thought, oh, you know, by sort of 3-4 months she's going to have nailed the 12 hours thing and it's not going to be, you know, we're not going to look back. As you can see, she's a total wriggle pot and a bit of a live wire. I think that's kind of the thing they get to at this sort of stage. She's suddenly interested in everything, doesn't want to sit still, doesn't want to sit and talk with mummy. Do you? You're just going to have a wriggle. Are you going to have a wriggle and a giggle and a wriggle and a giggle? Yeah! But yeah, she just generally, she likes everybody to be grinning at her, but everybody seems to want to grin at her because she is such a smiley, happy little thing. What are you doing? You're such a wriggler, aren't you? Are you wriggly? And giggly, clearly. Wriggly and giggly. I kind of almost feel like it's nice to do these videos and I like to be sharing how we're getting on, but I also feel like, I don't know if it's a third baby thing, but we've kind of found our groove with it, and it's almost like I feel like there's nothing to report, as it were. And I guess there is stuff to report, but I guess for me now, it doesn't feel like there's anything particularly significant or maybe different to report. We're plodding along and she's doing brilliantly and trying to bite my thumb off. She absolutely lights up our days, don't you, Monkey? Yeah? Yeah, absolutely. You're lovely, aren't you? Are you lovely? I hope you've enjoyed watching this, seeing what this little miss is up to. Like I said, it doesn't really feel like anything that exciting is going on. It just feels like this is life now and we're kind of plodding on with it, really. But she's a delight and we couldn't be happier that you're in our family because you're just so lovely. Thanks for watching. You're going to say bye.